Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Schedule Pro Gamer. Once again we are doing a StarCraft 2 1 versus 1 between SKMC as the Protoss in the left side of the map and MarineKing as the Terran on the right side of the map. So yeah, been doing some MarineKing games here. It seems that he's a very, well, good player and his replays get recommended a lot, which is excellent. Because it allows us to see some of his playstyle. Obviously that last series of games doesn't really reveal much of his playstyle, but yeah, well, he is at least a good enough player to, well, to mix it up a little. So hopefully a normal game this time. Of course I don't know this, so I don't watch how long the replays are. I don't watch the replays in, well, beforehand, and I don't know who's going to win or at what point. So yeah, I basically do this all live, and that makes it exciting for me as well as for you. And yeah, that's why I get disappointed by bad or fast matches just as well as you do, and yeah, I still upload them. Because otherwise, well, it would feel unfair. So for some reason we're currently at 60 FPS even though my fraps is set to 30. I don't know why. But yeah, hopefully it won't cause any trouble. But it's all good for now. We are building some pylons, building a gateway. And as you can see, 2 command centers only with supply depot here. So he's not really worried that there's anything coming out from the Protoss player. Really, yeah, not caring at all about anything. So yeah, the barracks are finally going down. And of course, against the Protoss player, yeah, Protoss cannot really rush you because they need to build a pylon first, then a gateway, then the units, and the units come out one by one. So yeah, there's no real rush from Protoss. Of course, you can still do a rush strategy with like 4 gates and then building only zealots or something like that. But even that will take a while to build, and yeah, you have to build each zealot one by one. And once he gets the warp gate research done, of course he can warp them in all the way in the front, which is great, but it's also, yeah, not really fast. So it's not, well, nothing compared to Zerg strategies, which can actually, well, pretty much kill you at 4 minutes or so. Anyhow, we are getting out of here. Maybe build a pylon, maybe not. And not build a pylon. Okay, that's cool too. So we have an orbital command here, and we have an orbital command here. And those orbital commands are going to do very well in the resource department. So they're going to make sure that there are a lot of resources coming in, especially minerals, of course. And the probe is going to go back to harvest a little more minerals. And currently we are in the base with 1 Stalker, 1 Zealot against 3 Marines. The 3 Marines obviously cannot go up against a microed Stalker, but he shouldn't really have any trouble well, supplying that with more Marines. And indeed he is building more Marines, and those Marines, once they group up to like 7 or 9, should be able to take out these Stalkers pretty easily. Of course, if we can build a bunker, this is not a bunker, but if we can build a bunker, that would actually yeah, make it a little bit easier. Of course, bunkers are static, so you can't really you can't defend with them. Oh well, you can defend with them, but you have to build them first in that specific spot that you want to defend. So the command center is getting kind of low, so he needs to move out, but as I said, he should be able to at least hold them off a little bit. And he's going to micro against this Zealot, and once the Zealot dies, the Stalkers no longer have vision. And so you see that he lost one Marine there against one Zealot, and all the Protoss did for all his hard work was take down half the command center. But half the command center is not good enough. You need to get it to red health for it to actually burn down, and even then you can just repair it. But repairing is kind of expensive compared to what you actually get for it. Come on, bunker. There you go. Good boy. So yeah, the stalkers are coming in, but they have no vision over the high ground. So we're going to have to see what he's going to do with that, because he can go, of course, for units that just run up the ramp, like Zealots. He can also go for medevacs or something like that, and get the vision that way, or an observer, which would be even better, because the observer is very hard to snipe, because, well, you don't know where it is, and you're going to have to scan, and yeah. Even then, it's, well, the scan itself is pretty expensive, because you can use a mule instead. And he's just going to rush up the ramp here, and no Marines in the bunker, which is kind of a shame, because they could have done a really nice amount of damage. Of course, yeah, the bunker is going to go down right now, and because he didn't have any Marines in his bunker, he kind of got to just micro them away and get them all to safety instead of losing stuff. And there goes the command center. Yeah, he didn't repair it, so he lost it. I did not expect the Protoss player to be this aggressive, but apparently neither did the Terran player here. Because, yeah, he didn't really build anything to defend against that. Would be good if he had those guys on doing something, because I don't think they can repair this at all. So I don't think they can repair these supply depots. And he is indeed going to lower them, because they're not much of a hindrance anyway. 400 hit points is not enough to hold off this push. It is enough, however, to hold off the Zealots for a little bit. And I don't know what's happening here, but it seems that the game does not agree with my fraps. And yeah, that's very well said. I have no clue what he's saying, but anyway. We do have the retreat now from our Protoss player. Protoss player who has been doing a lot of damage with that small army that he has. And which building is this? Oh, it's a new building. Okay. I was wondering. I don't see where, but oh, here. Wow, it's selected all the way over there. Oh yeah, that is still in vision, technically. Ha! It is still on the screen if you look at this as the, well, the edges of the screen. Anyhow, kind of crazy. Yeah, the observer coming in right now, he's going to scout what the Terran player is planning to do against his stalkers. And the answer is going to be Marauders. So Marauders are, of course, a very, well, decent way to counter this. To counter the stalkers, at least. And we're going to have to see if that actually works out for him. So the pylon goes down. And is he going to leave? No, he's not going to leave a unit behind. He's just going to use his entire army here. And going to try to ferry them in here. Yeah, thank you. No chat, please. This is really annoying. Anyhow, yeah, we have two fights going on. One on the high ground, one on the low ground. The high ground seems to have been won by the Protoss player, and the low ground, yeah, the Protoss player also dominated. So he's going to have to run out. He has no army left. All of his Marauders died except for one. And that one Marauder is not going to do too much. His factory is going to go down to the Blink Stalkers. And all in all, he is not having a good time here. So the Terran player definitely in some trouble. I don't know why he did that. He could have just let it burn down. But I guess he might as well use the Blink while he has it. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. So, yeah, new army out. So the Terran player is kind of losing a lot of army. Units lost. Yeah, you can see double what the Protoss has lost. What the Protoss has lost. That was true. Huh. And that will probably show in this. Yeah, 6 Marauders versus 11 Stalkers, and then we have Sentries and we have Zealots. While here we have Marines and Medevacs. Yeah, this is not going to be a fair fight. The Protoss player well ahead in everything here, and he is going to be ahead in upgrades and units as well. So not only, technology I should say, not only the number of units, but also the type of units. Colossus coming out now, and for the Colossus he of course should have the Vikings out. And the Vikings are not produced yet because he has had to invest so much in all of this crap. His normal army, and it is going to be really hard to come back from this. So there's still a pylon over here. He could actually, technically, warp in a whole bunch of units and then attack this, or attack from this side. So the observer over here, somewhere, oh here it is. So it sees everything that's happening. 2 barracks coming up. And we are going to snipe this. Well, not snipe, but kill it very slowly. The observer is out, as you can see. Or is here. So another observer. And he has an observer here as well. So plenty of vision over what's happening. And his stalkers are moving out now. Of course, the investment you have in observers is most of the time worth it, but sometimes if players invest too much in that, wow, huge army coming out, but if they invest too much in it, then it becomes not worth it, and it becomes too much of an investment for the amount of things you get back, which is mainly vision, because observers don't do anything else really. And normally that's exactly what they're made for giving vision, but not giving you vision for not giving you a cheap solution to winning the game. Because if they were too cheap, then people would just spam them all game long and every game, and that would of course not be good. Because then games from the Protoss perspective would be very easy. Because you can see everything that the enemy is doing. Enemies would have to build like ravens or something, overseers, to deal with them. Because it's just hard to deal with otherwise. So I wonder if now I know he saw it. So the whole army gets scouted here with the scan. I guess he didn't get a good look at the army at all. He of course sent out that scout to see the army, but then it got instantly killed. So he didn't get to see what killed it, or how many units were there. Great force fields, picking off all of those SCVs that were just running in to take damage for the team. But the team was held up, the team of Marauders, and this is not going to be close at all. Yeah, it's kind of an unfair fight here with the Protoss having all kinds of high tier units and the Terran player really not able to do anything. He's trying though, but he's losing units left and right, and yep, there you go, MarineKing surrendering. So that was it. A little more exciting game this time, but it was over pretty much in the early game when he sniped his command center. Terran player not enough defenses and got overrun the first time, lost his command center, lost a bunch of units, and then because the Protoss just kept building units but also upgraded his economy and his technology, he just came out ahead. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!